Hey, well, got lots of news and not much of it is good. Okay, the big news that you might have read on my Twitter is that I recently went into the doctor to get my foot looked at because it was still hurting quite a bit since I heard it at the donation drive, and I'd kind of promised myself after 2 weeks, if it wasn't feeling much better, I'd get it looked at, so I did that. And they took x-rays, and the podiatrist I went to called me into the x-ray room, and that's never a good sign. He's like, you got to see this. And so I go in there, and he shows me where it's broken, which actually, if I'd looked at it myself, I wouldn't have seen it, because it's, if you're a doctor, you know what you're looking for, of course, but it just kind of looked like a little darker shadow on top of a slightly lighter shadow. And so he goes, that is a Jones fracture. And I obligingly asked, what's a Jones fracture? He goes, that's just about the worst place you can possibly break your foot. Because anywhere else, and we can kind of set it and kind of fiddle around with it, or just leave it alone and it'll heal. But a Jones fracture is a fracture. If you look at my foot, on the outside of my foot, there's kind of this metatarsal thing right there. And it's kind of a longish bone. And if you break it in the middle, that's fine. If you break it at the very end, that's fine. But there's a spot about 1.5 to 2 centimeters just from the end, where if you break it, there aren't really any blood vessels that go down there, and so it doesn't heal quickly, if at all. So sometimes it'll heal on its own, sometimes not. It just heals very slowly, but since it's been about 3 weeks and the break is still showing up clearly on the x-ray, they have to go in and have some surgery on it. So that's where I'm at right now. And actually, I'm rather surprised at how quickly I'm going in to get surgery. I'm having it done Thursday. And Wednesday, I'm having something else done on my. I have another ingrown toenail, but that's relatively minor. It actually kind of got aggravated because I walked through a hair on my bum foot. I thought it was just a sprain because I could wiggle my feet and my toes and things like that. So I didn't really think anything was broken. I just thought it was kind of a bad sprain, but that didn't do me any favors, and it kind of aggravated an ingrown toenail. So I got to do that Wednesday, then I come back Thursday. They hack into my foot and they fix it. But basically what that means is that I will be out of commission for probably a week or two, just because I will be in pain, probably not walking around that much, and so that'll make shooting a little difficult. So, just wanted to let you know that. I'm actually going to be doing a bunch of recording tomorrow, just trying to get some stuff done, so I have some updates to put in the meantime. I'm not going to kill myself over it, but just to get some stuff here. I'm probably going to try to get some SWAT 4 done, maybe try to do some Ripper in the meantime. There's only 2 levels of SWAT 4 left, and beyond that is the expansion packs. And I actually have done a few of the expansion pack missions, but what's funny is, well, you'll see SWAT 4. I'm going to finish that up, because a lot of people, I'm actually very stunned most of the time at how much people really like that one, because it's really just me playing a video game. So, I didn't think people were like, this is genius, this is like the most brilliant thing I've ever done, and I'm like, well, thank you. I mean, I spend lots of time writing actual stuff, but if you just want to see me play a video game, okay, I can do that. I'm not judging. I can never tell. It takes all sorts, you know what I mean? So yeah, I am not in all that much pain, believe it or not. It hurts. I mean, like if I were to put any significant weight on that foot, it would hurt, but not like on a scale of 1 to 10, 2, 3. Nothing horrible. And the podiatrist was actually kind of weirded out by that. He's kind of moving my foot around, and he's rocking the broken part back and forth, going, "Does this hurt?" And he's looking at me like, "Are you just trying to be like a tough guy? Like it doesn't hurt?" I'm like, it hurts a little bit, but I'm not screaming. And he's like, "Seriously, after 3 weeks of this thing remaining broken, really, if I touch this thing, you should be like howling in horror." And I'm like, it's not that bad. And he's like, well, either you have a superhuman tolerance for pain, or you've somehow managed to tune it out, like ambient noise that you've just managed to tune out. And I'm like, thank you. I don't feel like a tough guy. Actually, the toe hurts a little worse right now. But I asked a couple doctors, and they agreed that if it hasn't healed by now, then yeah, you probably should get in there and have it fixed. So I'm not worried. I'm not happy, and nobody would be happy to go under the knife. But I'm not really all that worried. It's just I don't really want to do it. That's kind of where I'm at right now. It's more of an annoyance to me right now, and I really don't want to be hurting. So, but hey, if that's what it takes to do to get it done, I don't want to live with chronic pain. And if there's something clearly wrong, they got to have it fixed. So I feel like I'm going to record another vlog because really I've been trying to take it easy for the last week or so. I did the Santa with muscles thing, and I probably shouldn't have because I was actually hurting quite a bit when I did Santa with muscles. But I'm feeling a little better now. What else? Yeah, I think I will do another part of this vlog where I will chronicle in brief the few things that I have seen lately. I have not actually gone to see any of the movies lately. I was meaning to go see Sherlock Holmes, but for some reason I was really not in the mood. The broken foot kind of spoiled my mood a little bit, I guess. But hey, I did stay home and watch a lot of TV. Don't know if that's interesting, but I'll tell you all about it coming up soon.